Guys, this is Adam bringing you another Deck Tech, and today we are going to go over a different kind of control deck for Standard. It is kind of a brew I'm currently working on against the defense for vehicles and the Sahili combo, and I've been seeing some decent results, and today I decided to show you guys. Alright, so first of all, you need 3 Dynavolt towers. That's the key piece in the whole deck. And you need, oh, I already said 3 copies, my bad. But that's how you, like, because when you cast instants and sorceries, you pretty much get to bolt them in the face or bolt a creature, because you get the energy when you cast. But anyways, 3 copies of Terrestrial Gearholt, to get back all our instants and such. We are going with 3 copies of Anticipate, so we could dig through our deck and give us some energy through a tower. 2 Disallows, for the counters. 3 Fatal Pushes. The reason why there's no 4 is because we have Dynavolt Tower, and we have, eventually, we're gonna run out of stuff to revolt because we don't have no creatures, and it's kind of hard to revolt on our side, 2 copies of Galvantic Bombardment, for aggro heavy decks. 4 copies of Glimmer Genius. 3 copies of Harness Lightning. Unlicensed Disintegration, got 3 of those. 2 copies of Void Shatter. And that we're running a little low for a control deck, kinda, but I mean we're still doing pretty good. We can cover our essential. If we got a Fatal Push, we could cover early game okay. Mid-range, we're gonna be moving up, but late game, it's total our game. Alright, now we need 4 Aether Hubs, 3 Evolving Wilds, for the Revolt trigger, 3 Islands, 3 Mountains, 2 Smoldering Marshes, 2 Spire Bluff Canals. That's not really needed in the deck. I just kind of added it in there to see, how many first plays I can do. 4 Sunken Hollows, 2 Swamps, 2 Wandering Fulmars. Alright, we're running Chandra. She's a decent piece in the deck. She's not really needed. I kind of like her because she can bolt something in the face. She gives you ramp. And she gives us kind of stuff to look through her deck and burn them in the same time. So I like her. Jace, Unraveler's Secrets. Is for total hand pressure. When they see Jace, they want to get rid of him immediately because we are a control player. 1 copy of Radiant Flames, and this is the most awkwardest piece in the whole puzzle. Alright guys, so Startled Await. Target opponent puts the top 13 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. So yeah, there's the essential mill. Because this card is not heavily paid in Standard, and it's funny because, I mean, it's pretty destructive if you let it hit. Hey, here's the funny thing. Pay 5, put it onto the battlefield, flip it, and let's look at when it flips. Startled? Wait. Oh, never mind. So, Persistent Nightmare. Sculpt, and when it deals combat damage, return it back to your hand. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and mill you for another 13. And I did the math. The reason why we're running 4 of these, because if you can use this card 4 times, even without using the whole put it onto the battlefield, you win the game. You milled them out perfectly, and you're going to want to use it occasionally. Like, that's not the biggest point in the deck, but it's a good factor to throw away all of their stuff, the main stuff they need. And even against Black-Green Delirium, yes, you'll help them out too, but by the time you see this in game, they already got Delirium, and if they meet Delirium, they're rushing so they can find Mind Rack Demon. You're throwing their key pieces in the graveyard, and they have barely any answers to get it back in their hand. When they do, you can counter it. That's great. It's great. Alright, now let's look at the sideboard. We got Dragon Master Outcast. So if it's a grinding game, get 5/5s for it. 2 copies of Kalida's Trader of Git. And he's my favorite creature. I'll always run Kalidas in any kind of deck I have. He's too good. Ceremonious Rejection. You need 2 of those, so you go against Ulamog and all that. Another copy of Harness Lightning. 3 Negates. To the Slaughter, so when you go against Cat Combo. Another Radiant Flames. And 2 Transgress the Mines. And, you know, it's a pretty good deck, don't get me wrong. It's a little weird with the whole Startled Awake. But give it time, give it a shot. It works. I use it, and I see some results with it. I'm still working on it, but I thought I'd give y'all, you know, a deck tech on it. So, you know, to let you guys know, there's still a little faith against the cat combo and vehicles. But I will say, Mardu and 4-color, they're beatable, but it's hardly easy to do it because of what they are. And I'm trying to brew, and my brew's working. It hasn't beat Mardu vehicles yet, but it has beat 4-color Saheeli. And anyways, guys, you know, look at the deck, like the video if you like it, comment and all that. And I'll be streaming on Twitch soon, so holler at me there. Yeah, and this is Adam, and I'm signing off.